So one day, a couple months later, after I told you I had decided that that was the year that I was going to find the solution, and I found the solution, I ended up later that year or into the next year going through a surgery that I would not have known about had I not been so focused on a solution to the symptoms that I was experiencing. You you may have heard of mewing, things like that. You may have heard of mewing about how keeping your tongue posture correct against the roof of your mouth improves your posture. Okay, I was putting a lot of effort into that, right? But no, to no avail. I was like, man, I'm putting in all of this effort. What is it? There has to be something. And I kept researching and researching until finally I discovered something called a lingual frenectomy or a lingual frenulectomy. All that really means is that your tongue, you may have a tongue tie. Some people have that so tight that they can't speak properly, that they can't eat properly, that they can't breathe properly, and that they snore in the night. Those things that struggle with those things, those symptoms, it ends up being attributed to this cause, to having a tongue tie. And although mine wasn't extreme, I saw a solution that I saw a way to give myself a little bit of relief. I was recognizing that there's a tension in my body that if it wasn't there, I wouldn't have so much trouble. I wouldn't have so much anxiety. So what did I do? I booked a session. They looked at it all. They said we can get this done. And so I had my doctor do it. But either way, the point is, guys, years later now, what doing that surgery did, and then going through the myofunctional therapy did, I can actually feel good in my body and express myself in a more genuine, authentic way that it leads to more joy, more opportunities. But my point is that you can do the same thing for whatever it is in your life that you do not want. You can replace it. You can find the solution if you understand that what got it there is a belief that it exists in the first place. And if you can believe that something else can exist in its place, if you can convince yourself day after day until it happens, it will eventually happen. And that's all I wanted to leave you guys with today. I have to go back to work, but I wanted to get that out because I don't think I've done this channel enough justice in not talking about my personal breakthroughs. I've only talked about how to use the law of attraction, how to use autosuggestion, but I've never told you the miracles that I've seen happen in my own life. I hope that spoke to some of you, and I hope to see you in the next